Hi there, in this video I'm going to expose you the truth about how the SAT math questions are being formed. What is that perspective and the mindset that the college board uses to trick the student? Remember, SAT math is as simple as it is. And 70% is always algebra and 30% is geometry or trigonometry. If it's that easier, then what's causing the students to not to score? A perfect score in the SAT is simply the time management. That means a student must be able to find the solution, the way to answer the question within the first 5 seconds. If not, they're going to be exceeding the time limit. So that's what I'm bringing up right here, the smartest move to practice the problems. The first thing, I'm going to take the high frequency SAT concept, which is linear equation. So linear equation looks something like this. And now we're going to understand how to recognize the pattern in the concept so that you don't really need to panic in the actual exam. The first way is always the direct question. They're going to ask you the obvious thing, like find the slope, find the intercept, as simple as it is. So you're just going to get this equation and put it into the form of a general form that looks like this. If you solve for y, you're going to get this equation. And once you get this equation, in the place of m, you're going to have the slope. So this comes with the concept understanding, but identifying the question will save you time in your actual exam. Now, you see the recognition trigger is simply you see an equation, you want to find the slope or you want to find the intercept, end of the game. You're good to go. Now, the second type, what if they're going to give you the output and they're going to ask you to find the equation? Like they're going to give you the result first, they're going to ask you what caused this result or what created this result. Find it. Now, a line passes through the point and has a slope. And what is the equation of the line? As simple as it is, you have x and y, which is given 2 comma 5, and you have the slope. All you need to do, find the c in the general equation, y equals to mx plus c, right? And this is exactly where most of the students take a little bit more time. And so what it looks like, it's simply no equation is mentioned or it's simply wrapped in a situation. So the taxi charges a base charge of $4 and it costs $2 per every mile. Remember, per means for every movement. That's the slope. So which equation represents the total cost? Okay, so simply there is the fixed charge y equals to some fixed amount plus for every mile your input is being multiplied. This is exactly the slope equation, right? Mx plus c. So m here is what's being multiplied, 2 is being multiplied for every mile, which is your input. C is your 4, and you got the equation. If you look into the words like start with, that means the intercept or the constant value. The per means slope. That's exactly how you figure out the questions within a few seconds once you read the question. If you can able to do this kind of practice with all the concepts exist in SAE math, then you don't really need any extra predictions or any extra math practice set. It's everything about smart move. And that's exactly what I listed, like how to find the skeleton of every concept in three different variation, like direct, inverse, and apply. You can find it in my description. And if you really want to practice the same type along with the practice problems and along with the pattern recognition, I have generated a SAD math pattern recognition system and I'm going to list it below in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching and please do find to like and subscribe so that people can find this video and get benefited through. Thank you so much.